Hey, boss moms. So we are in the final financial quarter of the 2026 calendar year, and we've been talking about relocating, moving places to search for when you have children, young children to be exact. For me, it was a personal decision to never live in an apartment complex when I have young children, due to kids can be loud, neighbors can complain. We are in a weird time in the world where people want a child free society and they don't like children. They don't like the sound of laughter. They don't like the sound of play. So I personally have always rented homes or duplex like homes instead of going for apartments because it's more private and you have access to either front or backyard space. My baby woke up, sorry. So, a good way to start is one, driving around the areas or the counties that you desire to live in, whether that's for schooling, daycare, where your job is located, grocery stores, doctors, hospitals. Just depending on your personal situation, you want to know the lay of the land. So definitely always drive around, see what's out there, see if there are any private owner landlords putting out for rent signs. That's always a good first step to start. Step two is checking out local realty and management companies. When people think about realtors, they only think about purchasing a home. They don't realize that realtors also rent homes as well and find townhouses, duplexes, all of that for rent too. So, any popular or even not so popular realty companies or property management companies that you see advertised, or when you are just driving around, if you ever see anything for rent, Google and look up the name of that realty company or that property management company, because more than likely they will have a list of all available rentals. Those first two steps are always the ways that I have found any house or duplex that I have rented. Now, again, this is for the parents, specifically the single moms that want to experience more freedom, more space, and more outside space for their children versus your typical apartment complex. Yes, the complexes might have certain amenities like a gym, like a pool, other outside areas, maybe to like walk dogs or whatever. But I personally feel like children, if you can't buy a home, rent one, because they need that space. They need to be able to be outdoors. They need to be able to run and play freely without worrying about neighbors complaining. Okay, I gotta tend to my baby. So like, follow, and share for part three. Peace.